Okay. Sorry, guys. Oh my goodness. I was so confused because something popped up just now. And I was like, oh, what is this? Okay. So today we're going to be talking about what does it mean to truly love yourself? Oh my goodness. After doing a lot of scripture studies today and just diving into journaling, that was it. The only thing come up in my head was love. Love, love, love. Love is a beautiful thing. And I'm like, well, what does it mean to truly love yourself? Ooh, let me see if I can put on uh, um, a little clip it on this so that it would block out any breeze or any noise or anything like that. Yes. Let's see if I can put that on. All right. How you do this now? I don't know. I don't know. You know what? Hopefully you can hear me. And yeah, let me make sure you can hear me before I start jumping into everything. Before I start jumping into everything. Because you know what? I need to make sure I can hear myself. Before I start jumping into everything. Okay, I can hear myself. Okay, so all right, good. Just making sure I can hear myself. So, what does it mean to truly love yourself? And let me just first start off by saying no. This goes hand in hand with self-esteem and being self-compassionate, right? So I just want to put that out there. This go hand in hand with your self-esteem and self-compassion. Loving yourself, self-esteem, self-compassion. It go hand in hand. So it's like a triangle, okay? It's like a triangle. So I just want to put that out there. Like I couldn't draw a triangle just now. um, Ooh. So I am so amazed by all the stuff that I'm learning as I'm on this journey of self-discovery, of improving myself. And I'm outside, so you can hear the breeze blowing, but hopefully it's not distracting. But yeah, so oh my goodness, let me know when you join the chat. Let me know when you join and you see me. Let me know where you're tuning in from, right? Okay, so comment in the chat where you're tuning in from because I always like to communicate with everyone who's watching. So the question today is, what does it truly mean to love yourself? And we're going to go through, I have a bunch of notes that I took and that we're going to talk about today. Now, this is a live, this is not a fancy recording video, so I have my notes, guys. And I just want to make note is when you love yourself, you understand not only your strengths, but your weaknesses. And a lot of people might think, oh, this person loved themselves too much. Hi. Hi, where you tuning in from? Let me know where you're tuning in from. And so I don't want you to think about the negative part with, oh, this person, you're obsessed with yourself. We're not talking about that. I'm talking about when you truly love yourself, you understand your strengths and your weaknesses. And because you understand your strengths and your weaknesses, if you know your weaknesses, then you will be able to work on it, right? And so it's not just of you being vain or whatever the case might be. So I just want to put that out there. So I do want to say, guys, studies has shown that we need self-love in order to take action, in order to take chances, and in order to explore new opportunities. So it go hand in hand. When it is you're struggling to take action, there's a lot of things that we want to do, right? But for some reason, the action part is not there. Like we think about it, we know we need to do it, but the action part is not there. This is not me saying, oh, you don't love yourself, but this is me saying, hey, there is something deeper. There's something that you need to realize and recognize within you that is stopping you from taking that next step. And a lot of the time, guys, it goes down to this self-love. I remember I talk about self-love. loving yourself, go with self-esteem, and self-compassion. So it's a triangle. So when we have the self-compassion and the self-esteem, oh, it's a no-brainer when it comes to being able to love ourselves. When we're struggling in those areas, then loving ourselves become really difficult, right? It becomes difficult even though you're aware of it or you're not aware of it, right? It becomes difficult. So that is what I kind of want to talk about today. And so in order to take care of yourself, you're gonna need self-love. So in order to take care of yourself, you're gonna need self-love. In order to lower your stress levels, you're gonna need self-love. And in order to truly protect us from self-sabotage, because that's something that we do. Oh, awesome. Hi. Let me know where you're tuning in from. In order to protect ourselves from self-sabotage and pushing ourselves further and further, you're going to need self-love. For those of you who now join in, go ahead and subscribe. Hello, hi. Let me know where you're tuning in from. We have 2 people on. We had like 5 people on just now. Let me know where you're tuning in from, guys. I am originally from the Caribbean, so if you hear my accent, yes. So let me know where you're tuning in from. But yeah, that's what we're talking about. And I really just wanted to go through these with you. Oh, my phone hot. So that you can be aware of these things. So when you're aware of it, then if there's a problem, you can address it. I'm from the US. Where? I'm actually looking, like I'm from the Caribbean, but I live in the US right now. So where in the US? Not like I know everywhere in the US, but yeah. Tell me, it's a nice state you're from. A really warm state. But right now it's actually warm outside, so which is good. That's why I'm outside today. Okay, USA. Oh, you're from England. Okay, you're from England. Oh, my accent is amazing. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Where are you from? Is it Robert? Because I'm trying my best to look at my phone. It's away from me, so yeah. Let me know where you're from, Robert. And so we're talking about loving yourself, self-love, and how we go hand in hand. So the question is, what does it mean to truly love yourself? And that's what we're going to be tackling today. Like, what does it mean, Robert? We have someone from England. I can't really see your name. I can't pronounce it, actually. What does it truly mean to love yourself? And so that is it what we're talking about today. And loving yourself go hand in hand with self-esteem and self-compassion, right? So it's like a triangle, guys. So if you have that, if your self-esteem is good and you're very aware of like self-compassion, then loving yourself comes a lot more easier. Just call me Liv. Oh, hi, Liv. I could just say Liv, right? It's Liv. However you see again. So yeah, so that's what we're talking about. So no, let me just say that because I have all the notes here, guys. I really just wanted to come on to share this with you because this morning I was so overwhelmed with everything and love. I just felt love this morning. I felt love for myself. I felt love for my family members. I just felt love in general, and I want to share that with you. I wish you can feel the love I am feeling right now. So and that you could just take a piece of it, even if it's a little piece of it, and realize that, hey, I need to love me. Like, I need to love me. And how do I love me? How do I know I'm loving myself? You know what I mean? Like all these different things. So yeah, so I want to go through the benefits of self-love. So there are benefits of self-love, right? And so the first one is it lowers your stress level. I was like, okay, it lowers your stress level because when we feel stressed, we generally become we are not capable of, I would say, of living up to the challenges that is placed in front of us, right? And so when we don't feel like we're capable of living up to those challenges, we do feel a little stressed. And so that's one benefit of self-love. When we truly love ourselves, I'm not saying you won't feel stress. Of course, it will come. It will come. But um, when you have a strong sense of self-love, you better able to tackle the situation, if that makes sense. You're better able to go through it, to walk through it. So look it ahead, look it in the eye and say, yes, we're doing this. And so I want to make mention of that. So the another benefit of self-love is a willingness to take risks. The good kind, not the bad kind, the good kind. Um, so yes, when we are willing to take risks, we do so because we have faith in ourselves. Remember that we have faith in ourselves. We know that we are capable to handle the outcome. Whatever outcome, we know that we are capable of handling this. And so that is another benefit of self-love. So this is one of my favorite, empathy. That's another benefit of self-love, just being able to have empathy. And the next benefit is self-efficiency. So I'm just going to go through some of them. But if you have any questions, let me know, because I like to just communicate with you guys who are watching. If you're new here, you're probably thinking, what is Gil talking about? Listen, my name is Queen. And on this channel, we talk about self-development, faith, and motherhood in general, because I am a mom. And if you can see my belly here, yes, I am literally ready to pop. And I created this challenge where I'm going to come on live and build my community so that you guys can get to know me a little bit better as you subscribe to the channel and learn more about me. Are you from the islands? Yes, how you know? Can you guess which one? I am from the islands, yes. Can you guess which one? Which one? Smith, which one? And also, let me know where you're from, Smith. Let me know where you're from. So if you're new here, go ahead and subscribe and join the family. I really appreciate the love, guys. And you can take a look at my channel. I mostly talk recently about, I have a podcast about motherhood, and then I started creating videos about self-development, because listen, if you're not trying to better yourself, then what are you doing? What are you doing? You know? If you're not trying to better yourself, what are you doing? So I decided to go on this journey where on this journey, guys, it's so crazy that I develop. Okay, oh, you're from the Virgin Island. Oh, you're asking me if I'm from the Virgin. I'm from Texas, y'all. You had to have the y'all. I'm from Trinidad and Tobago, but I mean, I don't mind the Virgin Islands. Yeah, I am from Trinidad and Tobago, but I live here in the States. So, yeah. And so if you're not trying to better yourself, then to me, I always ask, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? And so I really needed to figure out a lot about myself, because there's a lot I didn't know. And so I went on this journey, and I'm just documenting it, where I help people when it comes to self-development. I help not people, especially moms. When it comes to self-development, just being aware of everything that is happening around us. And because I'm on that journey, I realized there was so much things that I wasn't aware of that happened in my childhood, that 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 I guess as a result I do things now that cause or can jeopardize my relationship because of the things I experienced in the past. And so being on this journey has truly transformed my life, and that is why I'm sharing it with you guys, because I don't know about you, but I strive to be better each and every day. Does it work out all the time? No, but that's okay. But I'm going to continue to try. And I really just want to share that with you. And if I can help one person or two persons, it will make me I will feel so much better. And so I don't need to help 1,000,001 person, and that's okay. Even if it's one person I can help, that's the goal. One day at a time. So yeah. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Support in every way. I really appreciate it. But that's what we do. Oh, my phone hot, guys. It's hot. And The last one of self-love is setting boundaries. And this is something that a lot of people have a problem with. A lot of people allow people to walk over them. A lot of people fear of telling other persons, hey, don't do that, or whatever the case might be. Like, we think that this person will stop talking to us because of this. Like, there's so much things, but I want you to know that it is very healthy, and you will be a better person if you figure out how to set boundaries. Because when you're not setting boundaries, you are not engaging in self-love. That is something that you need to pay attention to, like, really and truly. It's not that you don't love yourself, but that is one of the aspects. If you're not setting healthy boundaries, then really and truly you're not. Remember, self-compassion, self-esteem go hand in hand with self-love. And so I really wanted to put that out there. And so for me, I had to learn to set boundaries, whether I was afraid, because I was afraid, like, okay, this person probably would look at me this way, or they would look at me that way, or they wouldn't appreciate certain things, or whatever the case might be. What's going on in your head? Thank you for the hearts. And I had to set my boundaries. Would I be with my husband? Would I be with my friends? Would I be with my in-laws? Would I be with my family, especially my family? I had to learn to set boundaries. And I remember not setting boundaries. And when I don't set boundaries, I realize it affects me so much mentally, physically, emotionally. And I realized that I was questioning myself, and I wasn't feeling that love that I felt this morning that I was telling you guys about. And so, hi, is it Nurse? Hi, wait, let me know where you're tuning in from. Let me know where you're tuning in from. And so, yeah, I realized when I set boundaries, I am a better person. I'm a better me. And who cares what other people think? Like, I reach a point in life, at this point in life, yo, yeah, I don't care what you think. I'm going to set my boundaries because it's about me. It's not about you. And so, yeah. And then it have signs that I want to list these signs because you're probably not aware of this. So 10 signs that you lack self-love. Now, I don't know how you're going to take this. You may fall in this category. But if I say something and then you ask yourself, is this me? And you say yes. Now you can evaluate yourself and realize, okay, I can work on X, Y, and Z. Right? So I want to just list out the 10 signs of the lack of self-love. And so let me know. And so perfectionism. And fear of failure. A lot of times we this could be good and bad, because we could go in depth, right? I could create a video that go in depth. This is just surface level. Avoidance of self-care and neglect of personal needs. And that's what I was doing at the beginning of my motherhood journey. I didn't love myself, guys. I struggled so much to love me. And because I struggled so much to love me, I didn't care. I let myself go. I struggled so much mentally as well, and I have a big part to play with it as well. You don't want to play with your mental, And I realized when I sat back, taking care of myself, showing up for myself, being there for myself, wanting to be a better person, wanting to be a better mom, wanting to be a better wife, man, my life transformed. Wanting to develop a closer relationship with God, my life transformed. And I want you to know that there is hope. If you feel stuck now, you don't feel like you don't know where to go in life, you don't know where's your next move. Listen, it's okay to feel like that. I didn't know what was my next move, and the one person that I could have counted on was God. He knows you better than you know yourself. So he knows, he have the plan, it's there. So why not go to him? And I went to him, and this is me personally. I went to him and I was able to carve out this path for me, and it's still going. That's why I'm live here today. Um, so the next one, ooh, which one I reach? Okay. Tolerating toxic and abusive relationship. Guys, if you are tolerating this, then that is a sign that you lack self-love. Whether you want to believe it or not, that is a sign. If you tolerating these toxic behavior and relationship, that is a sign that you lack in self-love. Difficulty saying no or overcommitting. And sometimes I feel like I overcommit. And these are areas, this is just a guideline, guys, which should spark something in your brain to say, oh, okay, let me see where I'm going wrong, what I can do, and what I can do. And so saying no. I don't have no problem saying no. I have no problem saying no. Comparing oneself. Don't compare yourself, please. Don't compare yourself. If you have any questions, just leave it in the chat and I'll be able to answer it as I go through this, right? Remember, if you're now coming on here, oh my goodness, thank you so much for the thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Go ahead and subscribe and join the family. Difficulty setting and maintaining healthy boundaries. And we talk about that. You remember, I talk about boundaries. So it is very crucial when it comes to setting boundaries. When you're on this journey of you becoming a better person, if you don't set boundaries, what are you doing? Because you don't want to fall back into the same mentality, into the same lifestyle, into the same everything you was doing before. But now you might be in the same environment, yes. Red. Sorry, my husband just come to ask which color he should go with. The white look nice too, babe. Or you can do the white. Anyone. Yeah. So yeah, you don't want to fall back, even though you're in the same environment, because you can't leave the environment, but you're working on yourself. You really need, especially if it's not the best environment, but you can't leave that environment right now. You really want to focus on setting healthy boundaries when it comes to self-love. Whoo. This one, guys, this one is a good negative self-talk and constant self-criticism. Are you constantly talking negatively about yourself? Are you constantly criticizing your actions? Because we all do it sometimes. So think about it. Something happened. The first thing you say, oh gosh, I dumb, eh? Especially in the Caribbean. That's something that we do back home. Like, Queenie, why are you so stupid? Wait, yeah. Sorry, I don't know. The lighting kind of like move. What's going on here? The lighting kind of move. Anyway, whatever. So, are you constantly criticizing yourself? So that's something that you need to pay attention to. Your accent. Oh my goodness. I should just be talking right through, right? You guys love my accent, Emily. Okay, subscribe, join the family. Really appreciate it. So keep that in mind, and that is something I personally working on when it comes to negatively talking negative about yourself and self-criticism. You don't want to do that. And if you catch yourself doing it, I'm hoping that you are aware of it, that you can snap out of it. Yes. So you don't want to do that. So the next one is engaging in self-sabotaging behavior. Do you have goals? Do you have dreams, aspirations, whatever it is in life? But before even starting something, you say, I don't think I could do this. You start thinking negatively. And before even attempting to do it, you already make a decision. Even though you're, all right, I want to start this business. But all the negative thoughts starts flooding in. All the different things starts flooding in and self-sabotaging. And you're self-sabotaging yourself. Instead of you thinking positive, you're thinking negative. And because of that negative thinking, you are digging yourself further and further down, right? And now you reach a point where you never even start that business you wanted to start, or the project that you wanted to start, or wherever it may be, because of your thinking. Well, the next one is low self-esteem, and we're all familiar with that. But those are the 10 signs that you lack self-love. So if you fall in any of these categories, yes, evaluate yourself. Yes, think about how you can better love yourself. And as a result, as you can better love yourself, remember this have to do with self-esteem and self-compassion. And you can go back and look at the ones where I do live on self-compassion. So you could go and take a look at the self-compassion one and see how that can better help you to express self-compassion. And so that's something that I had to learn. And on this journey, you learn so much. You're gonna learn so much about yourself. You're gonna become, guys. You're gonna become who you need to become. Um. So the next one is 8 ways to practice self-love, because we talk about the signs, right, of the lack of self-love. But how can I practice self-love? So I'm just gonna be listing out 8 ways, some ways at least, that you can practice self-love, right? So the first one is know thyself. Know thyself. And for me, I was like, how do I know myself? Like, in truth, there's nothing wrong with okay, I can go on and talk about this, but your personality, like, stop trying to be other people. Like, in general, just stop trying to be somebody you're not. Like, you have a uniqueness about you, and let us shine through. Oftentimes we see all these glamorous things and we see how these people behave, and we just see something different and we love it and we like it, and maybe we want to be like that person. But the reality is God created you in his likeness and images, and you are the only you on the face of the planet. Like, you are the only you. Nurse where's Evita. I think that's, I don't know how you pronounce the name. Like, you are the only Evita. There's no one like you. And so stop trying to be someone else, if that makes sense. The weird craziness about you is what's going to make you set apart yourself from everybody else. Is what's going to make other people attracted to you. And that's what I believe. You are so unique. So continue to just, don't think, when I was younger, I would think, oh, I want to be like this. No, I want to be like myself. And my personality is, my name is Queen. This is my personality. And that's why I want to showcase it through the live. And I really cannot be someone who I'm not. Yeah, the white look nice, babe. Oh, you look so, look at you. Say, you ain't passing. What? Okay, go on. Him looks so handsome. Okay. Anyway. Good luck, babe. Love you. Okay. All right. So, know thyself, right? That's one. The next one is build a self-care routine. And I can't stress this enough because I had to learn this the hard way. Build a self-care routine. And I always go to say self-love. This is not just about the physical aspect of it where, oh, let me need to take a shower, let me need to bathe, let me put myself together. No, I am talking about inside and out. A lot of people see the outside. You can look put together on the outside, but inside you are dying. And when I talk about self-care, I talk about it go hand in hand with self-love. And if you truly love yourself, then you will want to focus on those areas that is causing trouble to you, right? So keep that in mind. So self-care, self-love. And for me, it's like reading books that would help me spiritually, reading books that will help me mentally, reading books that will help me improve certain aspect of my life. So it's not just about coming on here and putting on the best wig, you know, that is not self-care for me, right? Which is it helps to put yourself together 100%, but that is not all. So I just want to keep put that out there. So the next one is prioritizing self-compassion. I know we talk about this when it comes to self-compassion. Let me go back here. I just want to read something for you. Self-compassion is giving yourself what you need in that moment to go through whatever situation you're going through, whether it be encouragement, forgiveness, affection, motivation, whatever it is you need in that moment. There's a lot of self-compassion, actually, a lot of different aspects to it. So yes, but remember, I say self-compassion, self-esteem go hand in hand with self-love. So the next thing is nurture positive self-talk and affirmation. Ooh, this is the next one. I want you to start talking positive about yourself. I don't care if people think you're going crazy. I don't care if people think you're vain. I don't care what it is. I need you to start talking positive about yourself, Look in the mirror, whatever it is you need to do, you just need to do it. Whatever, it may look different for everyone. For me, at one point, I had to look myself in the mirror and said, Queen, you are beautiful. Like, you see these lips, you see this nose, and because these are the stuff that I was insecure about with myself, my lips, my nose, like the things that I wanted to hide from the world. Like literally, I embrace it now. And so I'm like, you got this. Like, first it was physical, After giving birth, there was a lot of things that I needed to work through. And yeah, I was like, you see these lips? You see this nose? Yes, I am beautiful. And I truly believe that. I want you not just say anything, but actually believe in it. Because our thoughts drives our reality, right? And so I need you to start talking positive about yourself instead of negative. If you don't get anything from this live, all I ask you to do is start talking positive about yourself and not negative. As soon as the negative thought comes in, even though if it's jokingly, because our brain can't tell the difference, I want you to kick that out and start with a positive thought. Kick that negative thought out and incorporate a positive one, okay? If you ain't getting nothing from this live, just do that. That is all I ask. And be able to be aware of when these negative thoughts come in. Like, that is not you. Like, that is, why are you thinking negative about yourself? Stop doing that. So, the next one is embrace your uniqueness. Like what I was talking about. You are unique. You are one of a kind. And there's no other like you out there. So, whether it have people find, oh, you're talkative. This girl talkative, she could talk, eh? Okay. You're going to meet someone who would be able to talk the same way, who would love that and who would appreciate that, right? This guy where there, he dresses this way. Yes, that is his style. That is what what makes him him. You know what I mean? I want you to embrace that side of you. Stop hiding it. It's okay. You're going to meet the right people, and the right people would appreciate your uniqueness. Just keep that in mind. Practice gratitude for your body. When I talk about that, I can't tell you how grateful I am to be here. I am truly grateful to be here. I'm grateful that I'm able to sit. I'm grateful I'm able to listen. A lot of the things we take for granted in life, I'm grateful that I'm able to have eyes to see, ears to hear, nose to smell, tongue to taste, and lips to kiss my husband with. I'm grateful that I have my arm, my feet. I'm grateful I'm able to go and use the bathroom. Like I am so grateful for the things that I do have that we tend to look past on a daily basis because there's so much people out there who don't have those things that we don't even consider, right? And so the next one is set and enforce, I can't stress this enough, healthy boundaries, guys. I think I need to make an episode on boundaries and healthy boundaries and what's the difference, because this can transform your life, setting healthy boundaries when you're on this journey. Let me take a note of that. I will take a note of that. So let me write that down before I forget it, because yes, I always have to make a note to myself because I always forget things. Let me just say healthy setting boundaries. Yeah, you always want to set healthy boundaries. I remember everything here I talk about, I really want you to lean into loving yourself because this would truly change your life. As you lean into loving yourself, it would change your life. And from the question that I asked earlier on at the beginning of the live, when it comes to what does it mean to truly love yourself, I mean, I list out a ton of things, and you can figure out, do I truly love myself, or do I just say, yeah, I love myself? But based on all of these things, do I truly love myself? So I want you to ask yourself that. And if the answer is, I am struggling in this area, I can see myself struggling in this area or that area, then that is a sign for you to work on it. Because when we're dealing with self-love, we recognize our strengths and also our weaknesses. And it would really help you to work on that and to become. That's all I have to say. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you went ahead and joined the family so that when you see my face pop up on your screen, you're going to click on it. Do you guys ever have any questions? That way I can answer them before I come off of live. I just normally try my best to go live every single day. I was really bad for the last couple of days. But I'm like, yeah, I made a promise to myself. I'm going to push through despite what. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for joining. Like I said, I really appreciate it. If you're watching the replay of this, I hope this helps in one way or the other. You can comment and leave your thoughts down below. I really appreciate them. And like I say, go ahead and join the family.